Hey everybody, Brant here with Nutrition First Coaching. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Women's Transformation Blueprint. I want to go over a whole outline of it and what videos and blogs I'm going to come out with in the future to kind of break this down, give you all the tools you need to transform your health, transform your body composition, your mindset, your physique, you name it. All the adjectives are going to be there. Let's talk about each part. We'll go through it a little bit, and then what's going to happen in the future with future videos, blogs, and information I'm going to put out on these topics. All right, let's get into the video. The Women's Transformation Blueprint Outline. Now there's multiple steps to this process, but this is the order that I go in, and depending on the person's kind of level in terms of their nutrition knowledge, what they've done in the past, and where they're at when we meet and we get started together, I want to go through it step by step and then talk a little bit about how I'm going to break down some of these sections with different videos and blogs and even free handouts and guides. So the first one is going to be Part 1, Education on the Science of Weight Loss and Health. So this is where we're going to talk about common terms so that we have a consistent language to use. This is where I'm going to dispel some myths about fat loss or some common social media talk about what happens when you try to lose weight and how quickly you can lose weight in fat loss. How to build muscle. We're going to talk about the myths surrounding that. And then we're going to talk about some of the three, what I call the three big things when it comes to fat loss, the three big things when it comes to building muscle and working out. So that whole first part, depending on where you're at and how you come into the whole system, we're going to get educated on that because education drives compliance. And if you're educated about what you're doing, then you know why you're doing it and you have a common language to communicate with me and to other people about what you're doing. Part 2, Mindset and the deep work of getting fit. Now, I found in my experience that when people come to me, they've usually tried multiple different programs. And what that program's always lacking, whether it's Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig or Noom or some app, that there's nothing changing your mindset. There's no conversations with who future you is. Who do you want to be in the future? Why do you want these things? You know, what's going to carry you through when things get challenging and when you run into those same roadblocks that you usually hit, and really taking your expectations and reality and finding a common denominator for these two so that you know you're going to make this certain progression, you know how to change these habits, you know how to put this new lifestyle into place. Because losing weight, getting fit, changing your body composition, it's really about changing who you are. And if it's been 30 or 40 years of not really having the best relationship with that side of yourself and having some negative self-talk and always kind of, shooting yourself in the foot, then that's where you have to change your mindset if you're going to make forward progress, and it's going to be long-term and it's going to be a lifestyle change. So this is a big one. This is a huge missing component from most programs out there, and part that we're going to really concentrate hard on that really gets integrated throughout the whole program as well. So Part 3, Flexible Dieting. This is the only diet that works for everyone. And this is really the meat and potatoes of the program. Well, wait, can you eat meat and potatoes? Yes, you can, because it's flexible dieting. So what I mean by flexible dieting, to give you a broad definition, is things can fit in there. You can make any foods work. You work within a calorie budget. No foods are off limits, but you're going to learn that the more nutritious, voluminous foods are going to fill you up better. They're going to make you feel better. You're going to get more to eat. And you're going to learn a lot about foods in general. You're going to learn what contains a lot of fat and maybe how bad some of the staples you usually go to that are processed foods are for you, and how you can learn to like vegetables and how you can flavor things and spice things up. We're going to go through everything from your calculations to what's going to work best for you, finding if you're, what that mix is for either, low carb, moderate fat, higher protein, or maybe it's higher protein, higher carb, lower fat. We'll find out what works for you according to your goals, your lifestyle, and your genetics and body composition. So this is really the heart of the program. A lot of time gets spent in this part. There's a lot of learning that happens along with the education at the beginning, but you're going to learn how flexible dieting isn't really a diet, but it's going to work for you long term. It's going to be a flexible lifestyle when it comes to your nutrition. Part 4, how to exercise correctly. And this is the last exercise advice you'll ever need. Whether you're just trying to maintain your body composition, whether you're trying to build some muscle and you want to shed some fat so that you can see that muscle, whether you're trying to get in really good shape cardiovascularly and maintain muscle, that's what we're going to talk about in this part of the program. This is where you're going to learn how to exercise correctly. You're going to exercise time efficiently, and you're going to exercise so you have longevity in your joints, longevity to exercise and love what you're doing, and apply this to your life and to sports and to being a parent or being a grandparent and being healthy throughout your lifespan and always feeling good and maintaining muscle throughout your lifespan. Then the last part here, we're going to throw all this together. We're going to say, this is supplements, what works for you, what doesn't work at all, and what's scientifically proven to not work through numerous studies, no matter what the companies are trying to sell to you, and then what to just not waste your money on. And this part is going to cover a lot of the Q&A around supplementation, around workout nutrition, and it's also going to cover what are the things you really probably need, how to find out what you really need because you're an individual, and then how to supplement for that correctly if you're not getting it in your diet and you're not getting those micronutrients or those vitamins or minerals. So this becomes a big section with lots of questions. And then of course the last part is we're just putting all this stuff together. This is how the coaching works, the art of the coach, and really motivating you when you need the motivation, being a little bit of a cheerleader here and there, but also being stern and laying down some rules and giving you things to work on each week and making sure you're applying those things to your lifestyle before we move on. And that's the huge benefit of this program, is the individual approach and the coaching method that goes into all of this. Now, the reason I'm laying all this out for you too is because this is all going to be put together in multiple videos, different blogs with a lot of information, free PDFs I'm going to give out, free guides on protein, free exercise routines. I want to give as much of this stuff away. I want you to have pretty much all the tools of everything I've put together. And if you still can't make it work on your own, you got questions, contact me. If I can help you out, I would love to work with you and help you out. If you can put all this together on your own, keep following me, send it out to your friends, give it out to people so we can spread the word, we can get people healthy, we can sift through all the crap, and I'll give you some scientifically based approaches to all of this stuff, from education to the mindset component to what you get in the flexible dieting part and all the different calculations and things that come down to that, to supplementation and all the little extraneous things you need to kind of put it together. So I hope you keep following me. If you want more information, we're going to keep coming out with it every week, try to double it up each week, give you a lot of information. Like and subscribe to us. Drop a little comment in there. Share this with your friends so we can get a few more eyes on it. And let's keep moving in the right direction. Let's take control of our health. Let's be healthy through our lifetimes so that we don't need the health care system or the system that's basically taking care of us once we're sick. Let's prevent that part. Let's be part of the fix, not part of the problem. All right, I look forward to talking to everybody in the future. Please contact me. Let me know what you're thinking. I love to hear from everybody. Have a great day.